Nursing philosophy. What is nursing? A nurse is a person who puts the needs of others before their own. They are caring, compassionate, empathetic, and are full of love. Nurses help to promote a better quality of life. A nurse can do so much for an individual without even knowing it. They exercise their critical thinking skills and logic when necessary. They are skilled and experienced in their profession. Punctuality and professionalism are important traits of a nurse, and they are very critical and need to be evident in a nurse's life. It's a lifestyle, it's a profession, and it's a huge responsibility. Defining professionalism. According to Godsey 2020, professionalism refers not only to knowledge and technical training, but also to attitudes that imply ethical values, commitment to the quality of work, continuous search for knowledge and development of new skills, as well as empathy, honesty, integrity, loyalty, respect for others, and finally, reflection on decisions and actions. Other defining characteristics of a professional nurse include listening respectfully, being aware of your surroundings, using proper pronouns and titles to address others, making good eye contact, being present and engaged. The Google definition of professionalism in the workplace states, an individual who shows consideration and respect for others demonstrates a commitment to professionalism. Likewise, a person who keeps his or her word demonstrates loyalty and exceeds expectations is demonstrating professionalism. Why I believe nursing is a profession. Nursing is broadly viewed as a calling which is comprised of experts who are committed to both really focusing on their patients and aiding individuals in a broader sense, aiding friends and family of a patient to comprehend or adapt to an alignment, injury, or condition can likewise fall under a nurse's scope of practice. The amount of training and schooling that you go through to become a nurse, the amount of thought that is put into the nursing process as you work. Nurses have a wide scope of practice. They are skilled and they are knowledgeable. Nurses are responsible for the care of all individuals from every ethnicity and religious background, including both healthy and ill individuals. They prioritize the care of individuals with respect to their dignity. They cooperate with other health professionals to promote the health and well-being of patients. Professional nursing. Patients need to trust you. It is important that patients trust you as a nurse because when they trust you, they are more likely to open up and disclose information. It's important that you stay up to date with the best practices as a nurse because staying up to date with the best practices is fundamental to providing quality patient care that is based on evidence, and also it improves time and cost effectiveness. It means also that you treat your patients and colleagues with respect and dignity. It means that you are held accountable for your actions. Professional nursing means that you acknowledge your limitations. You know what is in your scope of practice and what isn't. You put the patient at the center of it all. Nursing is a patient-centered profession. It means that you are on time and you are prepared. And lastly, being a professional nurse means being a team player. Why I chose nursing. There's variety in your routine, meaning that every day is going to be different and you won't know how that day is going to go when you walk in through that door. You are making a difference in someone's life every single day that you are out on the field. Patient care is a priority. You get to empower patients and their families, and there is nothing better in the world than seeing your sick patient finally get better and discharged. Nurses have a flexible schedule. Typically, they work 3/12s, which is considered full-time. It's a very highly respected profession. Nursing is constantly evolving. Nurses are constantly staying educated and are constantly learning new skills and new techniques to improve the quality of care for patients. Nursing has a stable income. My personal values: loving God's creation as Christ loved us. Autonomy: respecting the patient's decisions. Preserving human dignity. Living a professional lifestyle. Being on time to work. Good hygiene. Being respectful towards all people. Having mature actions. Being organized. Controlling your temper. And good at fixing problems or being a problem solver. Nursing in the future. Currently, there is a shortage of doctors and nurses. A lot of nurses are retiring. Nurses have always been at the forefront of the healthcare field. They are educators, physical, emotional, and mental supporters. And most importantly, they are patient advocates, according to Haddad 2021. More responsibilities are delegated to registered nurses, meaning that if more responsibilities are delegated to nurses, more nurses are required to be at the forefront of the field. More nurses and programs are definitely needed for the future, in my opinion. My contributions to nursing. Personally, I would love to teach future nurses once I get a few years of experience under my belt. I would love to show patients that I am a leader. I think it's so important for a nurse to be strong and to be confident. Learn from my mistakes and grow from them. In nursing, it is bound that you are going to make a mistake, and if you can learn from it and grow from it, it's going to impact your future greatly. Act as a nurse should in the real world. This is so important because nursing is not only important in the hospital setting or in the healthcare setting, but it's important to be an example to our community and in the real world. And these are the two references that I have used throughout my presentation.